This is Juan Hernandez, and this is the handword 3.1 for the Visual Analytics class, and it's styled El oriente del país carece de cobertura presencial del Icetex. In the what section, this is a geographic data set which represents the positions on some geometry, in this case from Colombia. I use the latitude and longitude fields in order to display some points and solve shapes that shows if each department in Colombia has a set of Icetex offices. I use categorical data such as department, city, and zone, and I use quantitative attributes like longitude and latitude. This is an static dataset. The principal task is to look up the features of the departments which have any office from the Icetex, and the secondary task is to identify the distribution of offices from the Icetex at Colombia. How? Well, actually I'm using the color hue in order to show the feature if the for each shape belonging to the department. If it's red, it means that it has no any office, and if it is green, it shows that it has at least one office. I also use the point mark in order to code the position, and that if I interact with this point, I can see additional information such as the address from this office. What I'm proud of, I'm proud that I can use and learn several analysis tools from ArcGIS software. In this case, I use the aggregate points, and I merge the points that I uh, use from the datasets and also the Columbus map in order to show if the department has or not doesn't has the office. What did it cost me the most? Well, actually, when I embed this visualization or modelism into observable, I have several problems. Sometimes it requires me to sync in, sometimes it show partial information of my visualization, despite the fact of I am sharing and checking the boxes from everyone. In this case, as I mentioned before, I use observable and ArcGIS online. We can see the demo right now. So here is the map. This map can show us that we have no offices in the east, the country east. This is a pain point because we need to cover all places here in Colombia in order to give the people that live in this country, in these departments, the possibility of having attention with these kind of institution offices. As I mentioned, we can have details on demand from the points that show us where it is the address of the office.